Happy Jackie Robinson Day. MLB The Show 24 has just dropped a new Jackie Robinson in addition to 3 new players that you can add to your Diamond Dynasty squad in order to get a leg up on the competition. I'm going to show you what it takes to get all 3 players, including Jackie Robinson himself. I'm going to show you the moments, I'm going to show you the missions, and I'm going to show you what collections you got to do in order to unlock everybody so you can add them to your squad. But before I do, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a follow, turn on your live notifications so you know when I go live and whenever I drop another MLB tutorial video. Up first, you have the Jackie Robinson task, which is his moment, and it awards you 5 points to go on the Jackie Robinson program. It's to get on base 1 time. I mean, the stadium is Polo Grounds, but it's fairly easy to hit on Polo Grounds to get on base, so you shouldn't really find any difficulty and completing out this first moment. The difficulty is on veteran, but again, it's played at Polo. You got about 4 or 5 chances in order to hit a hit and get on base, so it shouldn't be that difficult. And again, it awards you 5 points towards the Jackie Robinson program. Now let's talk about the different missions that's within the Jackie Robinson program. This first one here is fairly easy. You can get parallel with anyone, and it awards you 10 points towards the Jackie Robinson progression on the program tab. And the good thing about this one is that so you can go into any mode on MLB in order to parallel these players. You can do 1v1, you can do the BR, you can do the events, you can do mini seasons, and you can also do the Conquest. And you can also do the play versus CPU as well. So again, you only need 4,200 across all your players in order to parallel. And if you've been playing MLB for a while, you know, it's fairly easy if you go into one of the CPU modes or go into the mini seasons to parallel your players. So I don't think this one is pretty hard at all. Just go into any mode and parallel your players, play a game, and get as many stats as you can, and then you should be fine. A tip for that is to go into the play versus CPU and put it on rookie and play versus the Rockies. Trust me, it'll get you a lot of parallel towards those players. The second one is actually the multiplayer missions, which can be a little bit difficult because you do got to play these online. You got to do 1v1 ranked, and you also got to do BR, or you got to do events. And now those modes are actually against real people versus real competition, so you might find those a little bit difficult. But let's go through the ones that we see here. You need 42 total bases in all across the multiplayer modes in Diamond Dynasty. That awards you 10 points. You need 42 strikeouts across all the different multiplayer modes as well. That's going to award you another 10. You need 5 hits primarily with shortstops in multiplayer modes. That's going to award you 5. And this one here, you got to get on base 5 times primarily with first baseman in multiplayer modes, and that's going to award you 5. And this last one is actually going to be pitch or tally 5 innings with Dodger pitchers in any Diamond Dynasty mode multiplayer, and that's going to award you a 5. So again, this one here is a little bit difficult because it's multiplayer, so you do have to play against real competition, but then again, it's really not that hard. You can go in 1v1 co-op, you can go in events right now, which is fairly easy, but I don't see it being too difficult to complete these missions in order to get it done. So again, all the points that you occur here is going to go towards the Jackie Robinson program, and it's going to get you to Jackie Robinson that much quicker. This third task for the Jackie Robinson task, which is actually a storyline collection. And if you've been watching my previous videos about the Negro League players, you should have all these Negro League players unlocked, such as Josh Gibson, Tony Stone, Buck Leonard, Hank Aaron, Jose Mendez, Larry Doby, and Leon Day. If you have all these players, you can trade them in for your collection, and you could get 10 points towards the Jackie Robinson program as well. So again, I don't think it's really any negative with doing this particular collection because these cards are 85 overall, and I don't think they go into any other collection towards the collections tab. So you should be good to go to trade these in. This is an optional collection method that you can use, but then again, you should have all these cards, and they're probably just sitting in your binder. So it's probably a good idea to go ahead and just do this collection and get 10 points, a little easy 10 points. So go ahead and do that. And last but not least, they added a Jackie Robinson Conquest. Now, the easiest way to probably complete the Jackie Robinson program is actually to do the Conquest. It's not that difficult. Completing the Conquest will get you 35 points, which will get you more than halfway to completing the Jackie Robinson program. And if you look at the Conquest map here, it's probably about a total of 6 mini games that you got to complete. Obviously, if you're really good at the Conquest, you could probably knock this out within 30-40 minutes tops, and go ahead and get those quick 35 points and do some of the other tasks. that I mentioned earlier and be able to knock out this Jackie Robinson program probably within like less than an hour if you go to complete the Conquest and then a few more other missions and moments that you got to do. Then you should be fine on that. So Conquest definitely is the way to go if you don't have too much time that you want to spend completing this program. Now, completing all those missions and moments and storylines and collections, you should be able to attain all these players along the progression path. And the first player that you will achieve on the progression path is actually Buck O'Neil at 15 points. At 25 points, you receive Hilton Smith, which is a pitcher and an outfielder. At 40 points, you would get Hank Thompson, which is actually an outfielder and third base. And once you fully complete it and get 50 points total, then you get Mr. Jackie Robinson himself. I will point out that at 45 points, you will get one of these Breaking Barriers collections where you'll be able to actually pick one of these individuals, which is a 90 overall. You got Buck O'Neil, Henry Aaron, Jackie Robinson, Josh Gibson, Diego, Satchel Paige, and Tony Stone. All these cards are pretty easy cards to get. They're pretty decent cards to use as well. They're one of the best cards in the game so far. So I definitely recommend that you probably picking one of these players. One of my best and probably one of the cards that I do recommend is probably Tony Stone. She's a beast on the thing, and as you parallel her up, she's only going to get a little bit better. Satchel Paige is pretty good as well. So I'm very happy and glad that MLB actually added this pack as one of the ones that you can attain. Therefore, you do not have to buy it out of the MLB store. So kudos to MLB for this. But completing all those missions and collections and storylines will get you Mr. Jackie Robinson himself. His contact is off the chain, which is at 100 and 109. His speed is pretty good as well. He's at 90 and he bats right and he plays second base. So again, this particular Jackie Robinson card is pretty good. So I definitely highly recommend that you complete the Jackie Robinson program. And then again, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you definitely subscribe to the channel, turn on your bell icon so you know when I go live, and make sure you drop a follow as well. So as you complete this program, make sure you drop in the comments your favorite player that you're looking forward to get, and let me know how he goes for you when you add him to your squad. So until next video, thank you guys, and I see you catch you guys on the next video.